My journey to starting F.E.E.D, which is my project, actually started here at the UN, so it's really special for me to be here at this gathering. Basically, I had the amazing life-changing experience starting as a sophomore in college of traveling around the world with the UN World Food Program. And through that experience, saw the realities of poverty and really hunger that so many, 870 million people around the world are food insecure. And obviously that's a really heart-wrenching thing to see, especially with children who, just because of where they're born, are born into a life of chronic hunger and malnutrition. And from that experience, I'd come back and I would go and I'd speak to college students, and I inevitably would get the question of, okay, well, what can I do? And I didn't even know personally what I could do. So it did feel like this overwhelming, huge world issue. So for a few years, I was, learning and traveling, but felt very disempowered and didn't quite know what to do myself and didn't know what to tell others to do. And then I came up with a very simple idea for the F.E.E.D bag, because I also like design and I like the fashion industry. And for every bag sold, we're able to feed a child in school for a year. So the F.E.E.D model is to attach a very measurable donation to the cost of a product, mostly bags we've made. So I brought one, show and tell. This bag, when you buy it, feeds 100 kids. It gives 100 school meals. And the program we've mostly supported to date is school feeding, so getting kids in 62 of the poorest countries a free, nutritious school lunch. We've been able to do partnerships with Pottery Barn, Target, The Gap, many companies. We've worked with Tory Burch, and other designers. So it's been a really fun journey to combine both the passion of giving back as well as a passion for design and consumerism. And really the goal of F.E.E.D is to be a conduit for people to get involved with hunger and to make a difference, and to know that their purchase, like Francine was speaking about, is really tangibly making a difference in people's lives.
It's not only a product, but it seems like a movement for you a little bit. And how do you maintain momentum around a brand, not only a brand, but a movement?
Good question.
Yeah.
I mean, a year after we started F.E.E.D Projects as a for-profit business, we also started the F.E.E.D Foundation, because the thought is, if someone doesn't want to buy one of our products, we still want them to get involved and have a way to give back. And with our foundation, we support more grassroots kind of sustainable solutions to ending hunger. So not just giving a meal now, which is obviously very important, but supporting programs like agriculture support, and other really important things that will really help end hunger. So we're working on both of those fronts. And really for us, we're a consumer brand company. So it's about, how to keep our products fresh, how to continue to communicate to our customers, our community. Social media has been a huge tool of ours. And millennials are our main customers. So the main F.E.E.D customer is a woman, mainly because we're selling accessories, age 15 to 35. And a study recently, I brought the statistic that Edelman did, is 89% of millennials are likely to switch from one brand to another, price and quality being equal, if the brand has a deep commitment to a cause, and 69% consider a company's social environmental commitment when deciding where to shop. So I think it's really powerful, that our generation, this generation who's becoming the biggest consumers out there, are really conscious of companies' environmental and social impact. But also, we ask stores to make their full markup. So we want people to consider F.E.E.D as they would consider any other consumer brand they're stocking in their store, so that they can, it's not charity, it's just selling our bag alongside other products. And it's important for us in terms of brand alignment as well, that we align ourselves with brands and people that are like-minded, so that we continue to kind of keep our brand at a certain level. So that's why we've been lucky to work with, amazing people like Tory Burch and others who are really very philanthropic and have that will and want to give back. But we've been able to work with, Disney and wonderful big companies, Clarins, Godiva, just to name a few. And I think often F.E.E.D becomes that solution for big companies to kind of authentically introduce a social commitment program when maybe they're struggling to do so internally.